Welcome to Tad Talks with your host, Ted West.
Hello everyone and welcome back to this Taco Tuesday edition of Tad Talk with Tad Western. I am your host, Tad Western, and this is episode 33 on Tuesday, September 11, 2018. 17 days after the towers fell, after the Pentagon burned, after a field in Pennsylvania burned, after, I don't know what else happened on that day. I don't know, it was pretty shitty. I remember sitting in 8th grade, home ec class. I was washing dishes or something at 9 o'clock in the morning. And the teachers put on the TV, oh, the World Trade Center is on fire. It's like, what the fuck? How the hell does a World Trade Center catch on fire? So they turn on, oh man, there's a giant hole in the side of the building. It's like, was this a bomb? What? None of the announcers or anyone knew what was going on. And we're all sitting there watching. Like, how the hell are they going to put this fire out? This is going to take forever. I mean, is this thing going to collapse? What's going to happen? And we're watching. Nobody really knows what's happened. Then you hear reports. Well, we think a bomb went off or something hit it. And as they're zoomed in, showing the building, the first tower burning, in comes the next plane. Boom! And everybody's like, holy shit, what just happened? And I'm like, man, that pilot's really drunk. And then it dawns on you, oh shit. They flew two planes into the World Trade Center. This is crazy. We're at war. What the hell's going on? And I remember sitting there for, I don't know, the rest of the class. We were just watching the news. And then reports that the Pentagon gets hit. And another hijacked plane. It's like, holy shit, what is going on today? So yeah, that was 17 years ago today. And yeah, I remember riding my bike home that day and from school, and I was like, man, I wonder if school's going to get canceled tomorrow, because they put all the schools on lockdown, and that was the only thought I really had about it at that point in time. Didn't really realize how big of an event it was, but yeah. Then we got all kinds of awesome stuff out of 9/11, like the Patriot Act and war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and sweet drone strikes and shit like that. So yeah, September 11th is wow. It's not too fun to look back on, but it is fun to meme. And I saw a lot of boomers. It's like national boomers dress up in the stars and stripes and go out and wave flags on overpasses, especially in up in Fishers, Indiana, where I was at today. They were standing on pretty much every overpass over I-69, just waving their flags. USA. I was honking. Whoop whoop. It was National Boomer Day. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. They loved it for whatever reason. They're celebrating the shit out of it. Which, yeah, it was a pretty big day. I don't really remember a whole lot of people waving flags for Pearl Harbor, but I don't know. Maybe we didn't have overpasses back then. Oh, what else do we have? Oh, it's also National Boomer Day in the Middle East. That's what all the jihadis call their the soldiers who suicide themselves. Boomers, because they go boom. Ba-boom. That's a jihadi joke. Alright, what else? Oh, I was at a gas station today, Speedway gas station, and I was taking a piss, and I looked over at the baby changing koala station, and on it said, look into flat earth. I was like, alright, I'm gonna look into it. So I got home, and I didn't look into anything. Maybe this weekend I'll hop on YouTube and watch some flat earth videos. I haven't really... I've done a little bit of research on flat earth. I think they believe the earth is flat and then Antarctica is all the way an ice wall or something. I don't know. I'm not too big into flat earth. Maybe if I go down that rabbit hole, though, I might not come out of it. Yeah, so happy 9/11 to everyone. Hope everyone had a good Taco Tuesday, and you're listening to this on your way to or from work on Wednesday, aka Camel Day, Camel Toe Hump Day. I don't know. I just got home from playing basketball. I'm super wore out. My back is still killing me from Saturday from swinging golf clubs like a maniac hatchet man. But I went and played basketball because I need to get some cardio in. And I'm starting to tighten up right now. Tighten up. Tighten up. Wasn't that a car commercial radio jingle? Tighten up. I think that was a Super Bucktown, like the General, tighten up auto insurance or something. I don't know. I really don't know. What do we have going on in the news today? This is gonna be a light podcast. I might try to make it only 9 minutes and 11 seconds long. I think that would be fitting for the day. Let's see here. This is from Wish TV, Indianapolis News Corp. The headline is grocery store worker admits to eating $9,000 worth of deli meat. Holy shit. Now, was this he or she? All right, here we go. Bolivar, Ohio. Tad, just read the story and then fucking comment and try to make a joke about it. It would help if I did any prep for this show. But that's why you guys listen, because you know you're going to get my honest opinion and my honest, uninformed, immediate opinion. Authorities in eastern Ohio say a grocery store employee has been charged with felony theft. That's over $1,000 for helping herself to deli ham for years. So she might be a legitimate ham planet. The Tuscarawas, I can't even pronounce the sheriff this county. Tuscarawas County Sheriff Deputy Brian Hale tells the Columbus Dispatch that an 8-year employee, holy shit, of the regional grocery chain Giant Eagle, not to be confused with Tiny Sparrow, was their competitor, was charged Friday with stealing food estimated by the store to be worth $9,200. Holy shit, $9,200 over 8 years? That's $1,000 a year in sausages and sliced salami. I used to slice salami at Gordon Food Service in college. That was fun. I always enjoyed doing that because I would take super long strokes on the salami machine, and when I was cutting the cheese, But and then I'd take super long cleaning the machines because I wanted it to be thorough. And the longer I spent cutting cheese and salami and cleaning, the less I had to stock shelves, and it was awesome. But then I went to the freezer, and that was awesome. I just sat and drank hard liquor, drank whiskey in the freezer, and did nothing. Throw frozen peanuts at people and shit like that. All right, the store's loss prevention manager received a tip that the employee had been eating 3 to 5 slices of ham nearly every day over 8 years. Who's dropping a dime on some ham? Authorities say she also sometimes ate salami. She was very picky here. This has to be a child, right? No cheese, nothing else. You weren't stealing Ritz crackers. I used to eat when I worked at GFS. I would used to eat slices and shit. I didn't eat $9,000 worth though, and I'd always eat like the ones that were fucked up. I wouldn't eat the good ones. Other details, including her name, weren't immediately available. I'm going to assume that she isn't skinny and she isn't good looking. And I'm going to assume that she was probably smuggling ham out of the store in her pouch. I don't know. She was probably stealing more than just ham, to be honest with you. She was probably stealing toilet paper, too, out of the utility closet. I used to do that in college, too. I would go to the rec and empty the giant toilet paper rolls because they didn't have locks on them. And I'd take them home back to my apartment where I lived in. I'd never run out of toilet paper because I'd have giant rolls. So that's Tad's tip of the day for all my college-age listeners. If you're ever running low on TP, go to one of the public shitters and just take all theirs. Load up. Make sure you take a backpack or something. So yeah, that's Tad's tip of the day. Use other people's TP. Now, you're not going to get like Charmin 4 deep quilted super soft stuff. You're going to get the damn near, it's 1-ply sandpaper shitter paper, but it'll be all right. Your bunghole will survive. All right, let's see here. In celebrity news, Post Malone apparently is surviving all kinds of deaths or attempts on his life. He's cheating death, apparently. As they say, he's in his own private final destination. Apparently, I say apparently a lot. I think that might be Tad's word of the year. So he's avoided a plane crash, an automobile crash, and he most recently avoided armed robbers, I believe, tried breaking into his house. Now, Post Malone, as you know, he's a rapper. He's got this #1 song, Psycho. Man, I'm going psycho. So he was on his golf stream for jet, and it blew 2 tires on takeoff, and then they spent hours circling around trying to burn off fuel, and then they emergency landed. So he survived that, and then last Friday, 2 weeks after the plane crash, he severely damaged his Rolls Royce. Which Rolls Royces are? If you've never seen a Rolls Royce in real life, they are the size of a fucking Humvee. They're huge. So if you want to get in a wreck, you want to get in a wreck in a Rolls Royce. You don't want to get in a wreck in like a Dodge Viper or some tiny little sports car. Get in a wreck in a Rolls Royce because they're fucking land yachts. Okay, so he tweeted out, "God must hate me," after that. God doesn't hate you. You're the ugliest man alive. You look like a... God, he looks like a pirate with all these face tattoos, chrome teeth, and his hair is just... Oh my God. He looks like a bad Pirates of the Caribbean character. Whatever, shout out to Post Malone though. Do whatever you want. So then someone tried robbing his house and they were armed, but he wasn't home. So, alright, good for Post Malone. I'm glad he's still alive. Oh, in other home B&E news, this is from Metro, UK. Metro. I think there was a gay bar called Metro. Is that in Bloomington? I don't know. Tad, why would you know? You don't go to gay bars. Headline: burglar drank 24 bottles of beer and Jägermeister and tried to escape on a bike. A burglar downed 24 bottles of beer on a wall and a bottle of Jägermeister before he tried to escape from police on a bicycle. That's a whole case of beer, people. Jai Kennedy, who had also taken cocaine, damn, this guy was a one-man party station, was chased by police for a mile. That's the cocaine, definitely not the beer. He'd been thrown up if it was just beer. Maybe the Jaeger too. As he made a number of U-turns to shake them off. And this is on a bike? Who does U-turns on a bike? I think that's just called turning. The 24-year-old eventually crashed into a police car and fell off, ending the chase in Wile Coyote Castle, Birmingham. This is overseas, people. Kennedy of Pershore Road, Selly Oak, like you people know where the fuck that is, had previously admitted burglary and theft and had asked for three other burglaries to be taken into consideration, was jailed for 2 years. Alright, the chase began after 2 officers heard a burglary. That's a hard word to say, Tad. Hillbilly Tad can't pronounce burglar. Alarm go off in Bourneville Lane. They spotted Kennedy cycling along, clutching a flat screen. So he had a TV under his arm, and it was quite clear he was drunk. He tried to run but didn't get very far and was arrested. Okay, so where's it talk about? Mr. Phillips said he took cocaine at about 6 a.m. That's a good time to take coke. You don't want to be doing it right before bed. Coke's more of a wake up and then do it. You don't want to do cocaine and then try to go to sleep. It's an upper. And bought and drank 24 bottles of Budweiser, followed by a bottle of Jägermeister. So it was in that state he'd gone out to burgle. That's what you call thievery state. Jaeger, booze, and coke. Most people go out and party when they do that. This guy decides to kick indoors and steal flat-screen TVs. Whatever, he sounds like a winner. Have fun in jail, buddy. Alright, he kind of looks like Post Malone without the face tattoos. In other drug news, headline: Crack pipe vending machines mysteriously appear, angering residents of New York County. Why would they anger the residents? Coram, New York. Police have a mystery on their hands. Well, this sounds like a job for Scooby-Doo and the gang. After at least 3 or so crack pipe vending machines were installed on public property, there's now a concern that more vending machines are out there. What? How do you? What are they? Are they retrofitting like gumball machines or what? How do you? I've told you can smoke crack out of a light bulb. You just need a clear light bulb. You don't get the frosted one, because when the heat burns up the paint on the white, it'll kill you. It's bad for your lungs. That's what a crackhead told me one time. That was in one of the previous Tad Talk episodes. So make sure you smoke your crack out of clear light bulbs, not frosted. Pardon me. So there might be more crack pipe vending machines out there. Who in their right mind would even do something like that to encourage somebody like this? Well, listen, they're not selling crack out of these things. I'm all for it. You don't want to be smoking out of. You don't want people stealing your light bulbs and smoking crack out of it. So they pay $0.25. They get their crack pipe. Who cares? They're not. This isn't encouraging. Crackheads going crack. Crackheads going crack smoke. That's all I know. All right. Whether or not they smoke from a vending machine crack pipe or not. All right. So chalk it up. Kona. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but Kona's outside going nuts. He smells Chris Spangle. Gallo is one of many of the concerned by the vending machines. Do they really think they were going to get away with this? With a simple design, the blue vending machine were cemented into the ground at least three locations and contain, quotation mark, pins. According to officials, however, $2 would be customers a whole lot more. Disassembling the pin reveals glass tube and filters, essentially a crack pipe kit. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you go into a gas station, they sell the glass vial with like a rose or a little flower in it. Those are for smoking crack too. So, it's not like nobody sells crack pipes. Come on now. You really thought somebody was buying a tiny glass tube full of a fake flower? No, it's to smoke crack. Come on, people. Crackheads going crack smoke. These people are just pissed because the government isn't getting their tax cut off of these machines. A machine was discovered outside of Fairfield apartment complex, probably where a bunch of crackheads live. Another was found near a bus stop, in front of a Home Depot on Route 25 in Coram. And a third was found near a shopping center on Middle County Road. So there's your, this is like bird scooters for crackheads. You just go to your vending machine, pick up your crack pipe. There are some people who think they're going, and those are all very, very, very good locations in my expertise of spotting out what corner to sell crack pipes on. Those are all great locations, grade A. There are some people who think they're going to make some money out and prey on the community and promote drug use. These crackheads are already smoking crack. They're not. Oh my God. All right, so I'm sure they're going to. Police are going to investigate, and they're urging anyone who comes across these machines to call the. Yeah, why don't they just keep their mouth shut and follow the crackheads who purchase these pins back to their crack dens, and then let the German Shepherd dogs loose on them. Okay. Speaking of dogs, here's a Labrador dog named Lucy. Lucy the Labrador saves Oregon man from sex conviction. All right, let's see. Did she testify in court that he did not have sex with me? Bark once if your owner teabagged you. Roof. That would be a no. The discovery of a black Labrador named Lucy led to the unraveling of a criminal case Monday against an Oregon man who had began serving a 50-year prison sentence. Oh, shit. I bet this guy's so happy he found this like Homeward Bound in real life. Except there's a sexual assault case. Joshua Horner, a plumber from Central Oregon town of Redmond, was convicted on April 12th of 2017 of sexual abuse of a minor for giving her that pipe wrench. In the trial, the complainant testified Horner had threatened to shoot her animals if she went to the police about the alleged molestation, and when she saw him shoot her dog and kill it to make his point. So apparently she claimed that he had shot and killed this dog. But as we know by the headline, 6 months after the jury convicted Horner that the verdict was not unanimous, he asked the Oregon Innocence Project for help, and the group took up his case. They brought in a hound dog to sniff out this Labrador Lucy's pussy scent from miles away. When the group raised concerns, blah, 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 they hunted this dog down. Horner said he never shot the dog. Just because you didn't shoot the dog doesn't mean you didn't give her your pipe wrench, buddy. But I'll stand with you. Hashtag roof too. Roof. Finding the dog would show that the complainant had lied under oath. But if it was alive, where in the hell was it? So apparently the parents gave the dog away and they ended up finding it. She was drinking a bowl of water, like most dogs do, underneath a porch. And we played with her a little bit and said, yep. He was just out searching on Craigslist for any fucking black lab he could find. He's like, there you go. That's it. That's Lucy. Come here, Lucy. Lucy Goosey. Come here, Lucy. He's sweet talking the dog. Come on. Lucy the dog was not shot. Lucy the dog was alive and well. Hummel told the court that he's certain he did not sexually abuse the dog, because how could he sexually abuse someone when the dog was still alive? Oh, maybe he just boned the dog instead of the kid. You never know. I don't know what people do in Oregon to pets, or why Lucy the dog would run away. So, is this guy getting out? Okay, I don't know. I can't read that far. He's getting exonerated. So good for this guy. And I think he should get the dog, and it would be man's best friend. In other pet news, this is from ABC Net. I don't even know if this is a real story. Oh, this is a sad picture, though. Here's the headline. Dogs and cats blowtorched alive at Indonesia Extreme Market despite promised ban. Oh, we promised to quit blowtorching these pooches. But, warning, this story contains images and descriptions that some people might find tasty. Oh, no, distressing. Oh, I completely misread that, sorry. See, this, the parents of the sexual assault, they should have took their lab over here and had it grilled. And, that guy would still be in jail. I want to know why they aren't in jail. See, I think if you make up some bullshit story about how your kid was molested and then it all hinged upon your dogs getting shot and then you hid your dog and gave it away to somebody in 5 counties over, I think you should have to go to jail. That's just Tad's take on it. Animal rights activists have urged the Indonesian government, good luck, to keep its... Didn't I have a story about Indonesia a while back in Awesome Shitty Countries news? I don't know, probably. No, that was Malaysia, whatever. They're all the same. They're island Chinese people. To keep its promise to ban the brutal dog and cat meat trade after shocking new footage emerged of animals being bludgeoned over the head and blowtorched while still alive. Now, I think they do this because they say the meat tastes better because it sends a ton of adrenaline into the bloodstream and into the meat. I don't know. Ask Hillary Clinton. That's what supposedly her kuru. She got the kuru tongue. Look into it, people. That's Tad's conspiracy of the day. Hillary Clinton's got kuru. The dog meat free Indonesia. That's pretty sad. You know you're a shitty country when you have a coalition that is called the dog meat free Indonesia. And just dog meat. Not animal, not pet meat free. Just dog, I'm sure they have a cat free one as well. And probably squirrel. Alright. So it was the most horrific cruelty I've witnessed so far in 10 years, and was all done in the full view of very young, hungry children, licking their lips, because they knew they were going to get some tasty tasty pooch meat. Part of the coalition that includes Four Paws. Oh, I see what they did there. That's the name of their company. The Humane Society, Animal Friends, and Jakarta Animal Aid Network. Every single dog and cat we saw at the market was blowtorch, whilst, that's a weird word, clearly still alive. The graphic footage shows cats and dogs being set afire with blowtorches. And we're still alive in the busy market. What do you think they're going to do? Cook them in the fucking microwave? It doesn't sound like this place has power, alright? The animals were also seen being beaten over the head by workers wielding large wooden bats. Why would you beat it over the head with a bat? I don't know. I don't know what the end of this story is. I don't think they stopped making the meat. Ooh, I bet this place smells like shit. Concerns about deadly rabies transmission. Yeah, you don't want to be eating dogs with rabies. Meow. There's a cat. Alright, so yeah. In third world countries, they eat what they can eat. And guess what? They eat cat food and not cat food. Alright, in happy animal news, man buys Slim Jims for his dog and a lottery ticket. And guess what? The lottery ticket won $10 million. So as you heard on the Wallcast and on Tad Talks before, that I like to feed my dogs bologna and pepperonis, or as I call them, pupperonis, as treats. And everybody was like, well, you can't be feeding your dogs human food. That's bad for them. I'm like, come on. It's 99-cent bologna. There's no way it's worse for a dog than actual dog food. What do you think real dog food is? It's like ground up horse bones and cow feet and asshole. Bologna's just pig and horse and chicken assholes ground up. It's all the same, and it's pretty much cheaper. And it's cold, and Pooh Bear doesn't have any teeth, and she likes eating it. So, and then Pooh Bear, they get pepperonis as treats, you know? You buy a large 10-pound bag of pepperonis and just toss them to them in the air, and guess what? They love them. So anyway, apparently I need to buy a lottery ticket next time I go out for pepperonis. Fort Edward, New York. New York man will be living large thanks to his decision to buy some Slim Jims. Ooh, snap a door Slim Jim, brother. I don't know. Oh, that was my Macho Man impression. I like it. And for his dog. What a happy dog. The New York lottery officials say Monday that the 73-year-old Dale Farrand recently won a $10 million prize. It's only going to be like, I hate to break it to Dale, but it's only going to be like $5 million after taxes. And he's probably going to go broke because he's going to think he's got a lot more money than what he does. Most lottery winners do. He bought a scratcher, won $10 million. Nice. Okay, this guy's an idiot. I'm going to start. The feeding your Slim Jim, I'm cool with. Slim Jim's your dog, I'm cool with. But when you buy, the Fort Edward man says he bought a $30 ticket. Who the fuck spends $30 on a goddamn lottery ticket? I'll buy a $1 lottery ticket every once in a while, but I don't expect to win anything. But spending $30, holy shit! You know how many Slim Jims you could buy for $30? But I guess this guy's laughing all the way to the bank. He's probably not the most financially savvy man, spending $30 on lottery tickets at a local Cumberland Farm convenience stores while buying Slim Jim for his snacks for his dog named Boots. Good name for a dog named Boots. I wish I had a picture of it. I wonder if it has white paws. I guess that wouldn't be Boots, though. That'd be more like Socks. You could name your dog Socks. He scratched a ticket in his car and realized he was a winner. Farron says he drove straight home and had his wife check the ticket for him. See, he fucked up. He should have disappeared, faked his own death, and then his wife wouldn't have to get any of this. You know she's going to divorce him and get half of it. Farron will receive a lump sum payment of $6.7 and after required withholdings. So $6.7 million, and then he's going to get taxed half off that, so he's only going to get like $3.2. God, the government sucks. Even when the government... God, they're thieves. When he says he'll use the windfall to pay off his mortgage... How old is he and he still got a mortgage? 73 years old and you still got a mortgage? Yeah, this guy is not good. He will make home improvements and help his grandchildren and children. Good for him. Hopefully Boots lives a long time and doesn't get blowtorched to death, or have to be, or get given away in a rape case. What else do we have in news here? Oh, in conspiracy theory news, there is out in, where is this? Sunspot, Arizona? Is that where this is at? I don't know if anybody's heard about this story, but so there's a solar. The conspiracy we're on the street is we're about to get hit with a major sunstorm. National Solar Observatory, a USPS office in Sunspot, New Mexico, are evacuated for safety reasons. Now, are the Bob Mueller anthrax mailers, are they back on the loose? Or is this aliens? I think it's aliens, and I think it's the government covering up that we're about to get hit with a giant solar flare. And not only that, we got the giant fucking tornado over the ocean tornado, whatever you call those things. A hurricane, that's what it is. Not ocean tornado, Tad, you fucking idiot. But yeah, I think we're going to get hit with a giant solar teabag, and it's going to take out all of our electronics. So download Tad Talk while you can, and listen while you can. So Sunspot, New Mexico, this is a solar observatory, so they take pictures of the sun and stuff. In New Mexico, and a nearby post office were evacuated for security reasons Thursday. We temporarily decided to vacate the premises as a precautionary measure. For what? I'm telling you, they found something in the sun. There was a story a while back where they found a UFO the size of Jupiter in one of these sun pictures, and I tell you what, I believe it. I don't think the Earth is flat, but I do believe that there are Jupiter-sized UFOs flying around in the sun. Sunspot is located in the Sacramento Mountains, about 15 miles south of Cloudcroft. What a bunch of crazy names. Is this fucking Game of Thrones or what? There's currently a working telescope at the observatory, and it's where New Mexico State University conducts research, as locals feel they should know what's going on around us. The post office has also been shut down. Well, good. Save the taxpayer some money. Send your shit via FedEx. I don't know. So this isn't really going into it, but from what I've heard, my sources tell me that there's some sketchy shit going on with the sun. If you start Googling into all this solar activity that's going on, I think we're about to get nailed, people. So fire up your Faraday cages and your tinfoil hats, because you don't want to be getting hit with any solar radiation. That'll not only will it make you fry all your cell phones, it'll make your hair bleached like a bad 90s sun-in automatically. Yep. So just do it for style. Wear your tinfoil hat around. For 9/11, I made it way past 9 minutes and 11 seconds today. But I think the people will like this. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and share with a friend if you do. If you don't, I don't care. Don't listen. If you do like listening, tell somebody. Share it. Share it like a parrot. Hear it. I need everyone to hear it. That's my rap song. That's my Post Malone. Everybody gonna hear it. Think I got a parrot. I wrecked my Rolls Royce, and then my plane broke. Alright. For Tad Talk with Tad Western, I'm your host, Tad Western. And remember, keep 'em holstered unless you're ready for a shootout. 9/11 was an inside joke.